Crystal Palace reject Newcastle United's third bid for Marc Guehi. Hello everyone, welcome to the Magpie Channel TV. Welcome to another video telling you we are still not signing Marc Guehi. 2 weeks now, a fortnight. Few that didn't know what it meant. Of not being able to get a bit accepted for Crystal Palace and England international Marc Guehi. This is breaking news on Thursday lunchtime that Crystal Palace have rejected Newcastle United's third bid for Marc Guehi. The full package of that offer is £60 million, £55 million plus £5 million add-ons. This is from Sky Sports News. This is official. This is crap yet again. Bad news yet again. But don't completely write it off. Don't completely worry, because Sky are also reporting that negotiations are still ongoing. What a saga this is turning out to be, eh? Bloody hell. This is a long one. It really is. This is still going on. All along, we have known that Crystal Palace value Marc Guehi at 65 million quid. Yet we went in with the first offer of 50 million. That would have pissed them off. That would even been the second offer. We obviously know the most recent offer, 55 rising to 60. It's not 65 million. Did they not realise the deal with Steve Parish here, aka Make Ashley 2.0? He is not going to sell. He came out on Sky Sports News, did an interview the other day, calling Marc Guehi a generational talent. This bloke thinks he's selling Messi. It's Marc Guehi, not Messi. It's a centre-back. God almighty, we need to realise who we're dealing with here. Honestly, Mitchell, he's got a job on his hands here. Like, this is his first big, moment as Newcastle United sporting director. It's really in the spotlight. More than any other transfer this window, to be fair. Sky are interviewing Steve Parish. Sky are interviewing Marc Guehi himself. It's right in the public domain. And now the public domain knows that it's the third bid rejected for Guehi. And like I said, they need to realise who we're dealing with. If he's saying he wants 65 million, he wants 65 million. There's no ifs or buts. There's no getting around it. There's no add-ons. The deal isn't dead in the water. That's what Sky are saying. The deal is not dead in the water. However, Newcastle are looking continuously, they've been saying this for a week or so now, at other options if the Guehi deal doesn't happen. But all these other options are going to be bloody sold by the time we realise we don't want to pay 65 million. If we're not paying the 65 million, can we just move on? Because it's boring me to death, this now. And I'm sure you lot at home are getting frustrated as well. You know, the Guehi stuff 2 weeks ago, we're apparently close. 2 weeks later, we're no closer. Probably further away. Honestly, I'm telling you, we just need to, if we know Palace 165, and I know obviously FFP, and you've got to try and squeeze it, negotiate, and that's what business is. You can't just go, pay it. But I think when you're dealing with Parish and Palace, and they've already sold Elise this summer, and Anderson, the other centre-backs linked with Fulham, like, it is going to cost 65 million. I'm surprised that the third offer there wasn't 60 million plus 5 add-ons to eventually get there. That's probably what it's going to take. If we're being real, if they're turning down 60 million as a package, they're ultimately going to want that 65. I think Parish, knowing the bloke he is, Newcastle might offer 62 and he'd still be like, nah. So, listen, it's a arduous process. It's frustrating. It's annoying. It's going on. Honestly, like I say, I love Marc Guehi. I think he's a quality player. Not quite generational talent, mind. But he's a great player. 24 years old. England international. It'll be a superb signing. A real coup for Newcastle if we got him in. But I want to know what we're doing with that right winger as well, because obviously with talks of maybe getting Madueke on loan and then an obligation to buy, if the Guehi deal's taken so long, which it obviously is, but it's going to continue that way because we haven't stopped. Palace are open to sell for 65 million. Guehi does want to move. Newcastle want the player. So everything still suggests that it could happen. I've said all along I think it'll happen. I'm still going to say that. I still think Newcastle will ultimately pay for it, because I think it's went past it now where you're looking at other targets. One of them, Tadibos, went to West Ham. What's the crap with Malik Chow from AC Milan? Tomori from AC Milan. But then I would look at that and be like, well, should we just go for them? Should we just go for them for 40 million? 35, 40 million. Get them in and then have an extra 20, 30 to spend on a right winger if Guehi's going to cost 65. You know, it is getting really frustrating now. Continuously, I've said this summer, stay patient, people, keep the faith, all of that. And I'm still saying that. Listen, there's still, what, 2 and a bit weeks left of the transfer window. I've just predicted Newcastle finish third in the league. Because I tell you quickly on that, Liverpool, Arne Slot, impossible job to follow Jurgen Klopp. Man United, their signs this summer, Xerxes and that, not impressed at all. De Ligt, who Eric Dyer took his place at Bayern Munich. Chelsea are a mess still. Villa will struggle with Champions League like we did. We've got 1 game a week. Eddie Howe, if he can keep Gordon, Bruno, Isak, Nick Pope fit, I think we'll do really well. And I think we will get top 4. Maybe top 5, listen. But honestly, I fancy it. And especially if we're saying Guehi and get a right winger, I can see it. I think the other teams around us, the state of play. However, the season starts for us on Saturday at 3 o'clock at home to Southampton. And to not have a single player through the door, as it stands Thursday afternoon, to improve that starting 11 is worrying, is far from ideal. I get that, I really do. But I'll be judging the window as a whole when it closes, not right now. As annoying as it is that we're not paying the cash for Guehi that Palace want. And I know it. Listen, 65 million is a lot of money. It would be our club record signing. So it is a lot, but for an English international, the defender, one of the best players in the Euros from last month, you're going to have to pay a lot of money. Superstar money going to Steve Parish for a superstar. But it is dragging on and it is doing my head in. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Guehi situation. What would you do? What's your opinion? Pay the extra 5 million, 65, get him done, move on elsewhere. Let us know. Let's finish on some brighter and more positive news though, everyone, right? Sandro Ole is returning. The date has been confirmed that he can play for the Toon from the 28th of August. So he might be playing against Nottingham Forest in that Carabao Cup second round away tie. That game will be played on the 27th or the 28th. I think it'll be the 28th because it's most likely to get picked for TV. So you could see Tonali back for the Toon. Then, after a 10-month ban, Tonali is available to play for the 28th. That is official news from Newcastle United Football Club this morning, which is obviously tremendous. We can't wait to see the Italian Stallion back. Now, obviously, that game, if it was on the 28th, you'd obviously expect him to be on the bench, maybe give him 10, 20, 30 minutes, but just to see him out there again for the Mags would be quality. And then, obviously, he can build up his fitness to probably not start games until the end of September, October, really. Even though he has been playing in a couple of behind closed door games as well, which will be good for him, but when you're really getting up to competitive speed, it's difficult unless you are playing, you know, those Saturday games, the midweek games. So, Tonali, though, great news, great for him. Listen, he's had a rough ride. We've all had a rough ride with him, a big money signing last summer. 10 months he missed, practically the whole season. So what a welcome addition he'll be. He'll feel like the bloody new signing, won't he? But he as well can't play, obviously, this Saturday. But we're still looking forward to the game. And I'm still optimistic for the new season. Let's just hope we get some more positive transfer news soon. Yesterday, bloody Miggy doesn't want to go into Charlotte. That doesn't happen. And today, the third bid for Guehi is rejected. Oh, I'm getting tired of all this transfer news, or the lack of it. Well, there's not lack of news, lack of things actually happening. Goodness me. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, people. Subscribe to the channel. Give us one a thumbs up. See you on the next one. Probably another 3 videos today, really, the way it's gone.